Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool formula. We are working with unit conversions with a problem related to TEKS 4.8c, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got two rock samples, 5 pounds 11 ounces, 3 pounds 9 ounces. And we need the total mass. All right, so we could think of this like a part whole. Right, so here's our part, and we need a total. And if we wanted to represent this, right, we could do it like this. We could say we've got 5 pounds. Now, pound is actually represented with LB. So LB means pound, OZ means ounce, and we've got 3 pounds, 9 ounces. All right, so you would think we're just looking for a total there. You can draw it like that. You can have a bar go across the bottom or the top. There's a lot of different ways to kind of show that. You'd think we would just add these. Now, how can we add these? Because we've got pounds and ounces. Well, you can add them as long as you have pounds and ounces kind of lined up with each other. All right, so I'm going to put 5 pounds and I'm going to put 11 ounces. I'm going to almost kind of treat it like it's like it's a place value problem where you have to keep everything lined up. And then I've got 3 pounds and then 9 ounces. All right, so let's just add. If we add 11 and 9, I'm just going to keep the ounces together. That's 20 ounces. And then 8 is going to be our pounds. That's 5 and 3 is 8. Not seeing an answer. Well, we're technically not incorrect, but in order to find the correct answer on this problem, we are going to need to think in unit conversions. So here's something that we always need to be thinking about whenever we're dealing with any type of units like pounds, ounces, feet, yards, millimeters, milliliters, liters, grams, kilograms, anything like that. You always need to be thinking is, do I have enough to make the next set? So if you were to look on your fourth grade mathematics chart, and if you were to look on weight, you would see this unit conversion. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Now we have to be kind of careful with ounces because there's fluid ounces and there's dry ounces. These are dry ounces for weight. 8 ounces make a cup if you're dealing with liquid. So it's kind of confusing there. But you got pounds and ounces. So you're looking for the unit conversion that deals with these two. So every time you get 16 ounces, that makes a pound. And if you get another 16 ounces, that makes another pound. And so we should be looking at the next thing with pounds is going to be 2,000 pounds, right, equals 1 ton. Well, that 8 is definitely, under the 2,000 limit. But take a look at this 16 ounces and the 20 ounces. I could do something with this because that 20 ounces is larger than the 16 ounces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 20 ounces and I'm going to kind of break it up. Ounce, 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 ounce. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ounce, 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 ounce. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm doing this individually like this. Now I've got 20 individual ounces. Obviously, using the number 20 is going to be a lot easier. But if I take 16 of these, look what I've got. I've got 16 of these. This actually makes 1 pound. So I'm going to take this 20 ounces and I'm going to repeat it, or I'm going to split it up into 1 pound, and then I've got 4 ounces left over. And so I can take my 8 pounds, 20 ounces, and I can say, well, that 8 pounds and 20 ounces is going to be the same as 1 pound, 4 ounces. I can add my 8 pounds and my 1 pound, and I get 9 pounds, 4 ounces. See,